Okay guys, how's it going? Andrew here, and today we're working on my 2005 Chevy Trailblazer. So before we get started, there's links in the description box below for my merch by Amazon. So go down there, check that out if you're interested in a t-shirt. So I was driving down the road, check engine light came on. I pulled into advanced. They threw the scanner on it, and I had 3 codes. The 3 codes were multiple misfires, a possible thermostat going bad, but it's not overheating, so we'll probably change that anyways, just because. And then the third one was a gas cap, which the gas cap, I don't know, it keeps coming up as a code, a loose gas cap, whatever. I just got to change the gas cap. So today, I picked up 6 spark plugs. We're going to go out, change all 6 spark plugs. Hopefully that fixes the problem, and hopefully that's going to change the, it was like sputtering and stuff, like a misfire. You know, so, and the check engine light came on. So we're going to go out there, change these spark plugs, and we'll go from there. It's pretty windy out, so I don't know how much talking we're going to do. We'll see what kind of video we can get of us changing the spark plugs. If it's too windy, I won't talk. If the wind dies down, we'll see what we can do, but that's it. We're going to change the spark plugs. Once we get all these off, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6. What's them called? I can't think what they're called right now. Anyways, we got 6 of them. The toughest one to get is gonna be the first one, way back here. So that's the one we're gonna do first. Get that one over with. Changing the spark plugs here. So it's just a 10. Oh, that's 11 millimeter. I need a 10 millimeter socket. They're 10 millimeter. I think we can use a deep well on this one. We'll see. Maybe not. Not really. I need a shallow well. So 11. And we're going to work our way back, then one at a time from the back side of this. Pull that out, set it off to the side like that. So that's your first one. That's the 6th one, way back inside there, and the spark plug sits down in there. We're going to take that out next. First plug's out. Doesn't look extremely bad, but that's what we got. The plug number is 41-103. Here's the new one. Right there. I'll put a little bit of anti-seize on the threads. Keep them from seizing up on us. That way we can get them back out easy enough. plug back in, what we're going to do is take it, put it in the spark plug. This is a spark plug socket. It's got a rubber gasket inside there, so this plug won't fall out. There's our hole there. Take our spark plug, and drop it down in my hand. Make sure it gets down in the hole. Now we're just going to hand thread it in. And we're going to hand thread the whole way in, like so. And we're going to keep hand threading it. And what we're going to do is we're going to hand thread till it can't hand thread no more. That way we're not going to strip out the threads at all. And we're pretty sure it's in. So there, I can't move it anymore. Take my socket, put it on, and now we're just going to finish it off. Tighten it up, and then very easily pull the socket out. And you can see spark plug's gone, spark plug's in there. At that point, the this thing here can go back in, right like that. Oop, I saw. We're gonna hand screw this thing down on till it's good and tight. 10mm socket. Nope, that's 11. And here we go. 10mm socket goes on. And well, $10mm socket goes on, and you just tighten this down. Alright, so that's the back one, that's the farthest one. Now we're going to come up, we're going to do this one. Always start with the hardest one and work your way forward as they come forward through here. And up to the end is going to be, this will be the easiest one here. This one here I got to take off this cover to get it. The next one we're going to do is this one. So we're going to loosen this thing up if we can. There we go. I can't remember what these things are called. I knew what they were. They're something to do with electronic ignition. There's that. There's your hole, and you can kind of see the spark plug down there. Not really. So just give me 1 second. I'm using this socket here, and I don't like this socket because it has no way to take this off. You got to pull it off with pressure, and when you're in a tight area back here, underneath here, it's hard to get this off. I'm going to grab a different socket and get back out here. Alright, so I got this composite socket, a ratchet. I keep saying socket, it's a ratchet. It's got the button on the back. Take the extension off easier, put it on easier. So the extension's down inside there. Again, spark plug doesn't look extremely bad, but whatever. Anti-seize on the threads. Got, see if I can get you in the camera. We got that one there. That's the 6th one, the 5th one, the 4th one, the 3rd one, and the 2nd one right here. This is the 1st one. You got this plastic thing right here that runs across here. You got to pull that out. Come up underneath here, and you really can't see it. Maybe from the back side here you can see it out now. But there's a clip right here. You just pull that clip up. Cramp in my hand. Pull that clip up there, and then there's a clip right down here. You pull that one up like that, it comes out, and this thing can come and sit kind of up on the top here, and that gives you enough room to get your bolt right there and pull that one out. Okay guys, it's a little windy out, but we're finished up. We've got all 6 spark plugs changed in this thing. Everything's tightened back down, so now we're just going to put everything back together. We just got done changing all 6 spark plugs. Everything's in there. We're going to start this thing up. Like I said before, it was a set of misfires, but it was sputtering when it started. Start this thing up and see what we got going on here. Check engine light's still on. It will stay on for a while. But I do got to tell you, let's take it for a little ride here and see what happens, because it seems to be running pretty good right now. It seems to be idling decent. Before, like, it was sputter and miss. Like it was almost going to stall out is what it was doing. Yeah, let's see what we can do here. Oh yeah, it's not much messing it on now. Check engine light's still on. I'll probably have to go to the store and get that changed, or get that erased, I guess. If you let it on after a certain amount of time, it'll go off. but with the gas cap and the thermostat calling a code, it might not go off at all. Let me just get turned around here. Let's just listen to it goes down the hill here. Well, you can't hear anything. This road's too bumpy to hear anything. But it doesn't like stall out or try to stall out now. Before, when you first start it, it'd sit there and idle kind of rough, and then when you like put it in drive and go on the gas, it'd almost stall out, like you had to hit the gas really hard to get the RPMs up. And I just put 6 spark plugs in, and it seems to be doing pretty good. Okay guys, so that's it. 6 spark plugs, and this thing seems to be fixed. From what I can tell right now, we'll have to drive it around a little bit and see what goes on from there. So, like I said, it got kind of windy out there, so it didn't turn out to be probably the greatest video. I tried to explain stuff as I went through, but with the wind blowing so bad, a lot of the stuff I just kind of showed you what was going on and didn't really talk through it too much. Once you do 1 or 2, it's basically the same thing for the rest of them. So I showed the first and second one. The first one's the hardest one, the one way up underneath the firewall, and then the one out the end has that little plastic you got to pop off, but it's not even that bad. That's not bad to do at all. So anyways, don't forget the links in the description below for my merch by Amazon. Don't forget to subscribe. Click that bell so you get a notification every time I upload a video. Go in the comment section. Give me a comment on this video or any video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.